$1,326.17 is how much I made off of YouTube in my first full year of being monetized. That's water. I swear. My intention for this video is just to give smaller YouTubers or people just starting out a realistic expectation on what they could earn on the platform. So a little background on my channel. It was actually first monetized in December of 2021, but I didn't get my first check until January of 2022. So I'm just counting this as 12 full months, 1 full year of getting paid on YouTube. And if you don't know how monetization works, you first have to hit 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 hours of watch time before being considered to be part of the YouTube Partner Program. When I first got monetized, I was kind of excited because I wanted to make a video on my first ever paycheck from YouTube. I was expecting it would be something silly like 13 cents, but it's not exactly how it works. You actually have to hit a minimum of $100 in the account before it can get transferred over to you. So for example, if you make $100 the first month, you'll get that near the end of the next month. But if you only make $50 the first month, you have to make up the remaining 50 in order to get the check for 100. So in 2022, I posted 21 videos, 17 of which were full actual videos, and then 4 were shorts. You don't really make a whole lot of money off of shorts, at least not yet, but I think I made a couple pennies here and there. So 99.9% of this income is from my full videos. So I started the year with 1,060 subs. Like I said, I was just monetized right at the end of 21. So going into 22, I just had a little over 1,000 subs. And I ended the year with 1,714 for a total growth of 654 subs. And like I said, my total earnings for the year was right about $1,300, and my total views for the year was right around 240,000. Now having a bunch of subs or a bunch of views is great and all, but really what matters is your RPM, or revenue per mila, which stands for revenue per 1,000 views. Your chance for making more money really depends on this, but it's a figure that changes day by day and it could swing from pretty high to pretty low rather quickly. Mine averages about $6 per 1,000 views, which is on the higher side. I'd say average is around $4 per 1,000 views. Certain channels that discuss finance or investing could be a lot higher, upwards of $30, $40 per 1,000 views. And that's because advertisers are willing to spend a lot more money on that content versus something like an automotive channel. Now, one thing that I noticed throughout the year is that my RPM started to decrease right towards the end of the year. That could be for a number of factors, either me not posting enough videos or just advertisers not wanting to spend a lot of money on that type of content. But throughout the year, it averaged right around $7 or $8. And then right towards the end of the year, it fell to about $4. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be getting a check for my December earnings, so that was about 60 bucks. But hopefully towards the end of February, I'll get a check combining January and December, and I'll just get one lump sum. Another interesting thing to look at is my top earning videos. And for last year, mine happened to be the 5 things that I hate about my Buick Enclave, how to remove a Chevy Impala dash, 5 things I hate about my Cadillac ATS, how to replace a cabin air filter in a Cadillac ATS, and how to replace a Nissan Sentra taillight. So as you can see from those top 5 videos, YouTube really likes to push the how-to automotive content and the negative aspects of certain vehicles. The other thing I wanted to point out was just my total monthly views over the year. As you can see from this graph, it spiked pretty heavily from January to March of 22 and held pretty steady, a little over $100 up until September. And that decline in revenue at the end of the year goes hand in hand with my declining RPM. My total views per week actually remained pretty consistent. It even went up a little bit towards the end of the year, but because that RPM dropped, I wasn't getting paid as much on those views. Now clearly, this kind of revenue isn't something that anybody can live on. I strictly do this as a hobby. And with that said, I do think it's really important for smaller channels or people just starting out to not overextend themselves on their content and not put all their eggs in one basket. The automotive side of YouTube is clearly one of the more expensive things that you can start making content on, but all of my vehicles and the upgrades that I do to them are just things that I would do anyway. I just choose to film it and post it online just to share with all of you. If I was buying cars and doing upgrades strictly for the purpose of trying to get more views on YouTube, I would go bankrupt immediately. And that's just an important point I want to clarify. Never give up on your dreams. If you want to buy better equipment to make better content, by all means, go for it. But I wouldn't want you to spend more money than you have just chasing that next thing. So now that I got that PSA out of the way, I just wanted to talk about 2023 and what I plan on doing. I'm very excited for the year, and I got a whole bunch of new content ideas that I want to share with you. Hopefully you'll like it. I'd really like to start posting more, either once every other week or even on a weekly basis. I'm looking forward to sharing a lot of content with my Corvette, going to drag races, maybe even some autocross events, and I plan to do a lot more work with my motorcycles. And with that said, I hope you found this video insightful as to what a smaller YouTuber can earn in a year. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like and consider subscribing for more automotive content. Take care, everyone.